So I was thinking like, okay, now this event has changed my thinking. I believe everybody who was there, they're coming out of that event changed, or their thinking has changed, right?
Yes.
Okay, but so how important is thinking?
Very.
Anybody thinking a little bigger,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
a little more, a little better?
A little
Yes.
sharper.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, a little learn, but do we have to wait for a big event to change our thinking?
No.
No.
No. Okay, so I got some thoughts on thinking to help you think better every day instead of having to wait until our Super Saturday in February or April. But before I get into that, because I think that's will help all of us if we keep these ideas on thinking, because I've been thinking about thinking ever since the end of the meeting, and I've put together some thoughts on PowerPoint about the subject of thinking about your thinking. That sounds kind of weird, but it's like,
That's
what am I
called
thinking? Yeah,
metacognition.
yeah,
Metacognition.
right. So I got some thoughts on thinking. So Ace, I see your hand up before,
Yeah,
but
just real quick.
I wanted to open it up to anybody who, what'd you get out of the weekend? I mean, what,
Yeah,
any kind of aha moments or big ideas or thoughts or just I just wanted to open that up.
yeah. So that was exactly what I was going to say. I'm not going to say anything about the event because it spoke for itself. But after our conversation before the event, on how to really talk to people, and I kept looking. Remember, I kept looking at the board. I kept looking at the board. Well, that day I ended up calling Erica and her husband. And her words, and she drove from North Carolina literally a couple of days before I even talked to her. She goes, well, I don't know. I don't need rah rah. I don't need this. I don't need that. She said, you had me at hello when I saw the interview, right? So she made the trip, and I can see her and her husband's face was glowing. So I would like to hear from her what she got out of the event, and was it worth driving from North Carolina to Maryland?
Okay. And Ace, to be honest, I was going to sit here and tell them that basically I wasn't even going to come because in my head, I was like, I'm going to go home. I'm going to just take this long weekend, crush down on the modules and everything so that by Wednesday I can go ahead and pass my test and get to running and everything. But and when I had told Dominique and told her that I wasn't, that's my ideal of what I wanted to do. When Ace called, I was like, oh shoot, she must have sicked them on me. Like this, right? But I am very grateful that Ace did call. He did do, he did persuade and literally let me know that it was a great thing. And me and my husband literally on the 5 hour, 4 hour trip going home, we basically talked about everything of what we're going to do, what I'm going to do for about 3 hours, 3.5 hours of it. So we had our own business meeting on the drive going home. So I am grateful that I did get convinced to come. It was what I needed. And I'm not even going to lie, the next 3 days, I've already got set up maybe 12 meetings. So it's all good.
Big
Mm,
decisions are made at big events.
That's right. 100%.
Christian, you got muted.
Oh,
Oh, I
wow.
did?
Okay.
Oh,
Excellent.
Christian.
Beautiful.
Christian.
12 meetings set up.
and one other thing, and I was very grateful that I got to
That's
meet
what should
all of you
happen after
guys
the
too in person and not just in Zoom. I got to meet you in person. So I really did appreciate all the people and everyone because I see you on Zoom, but now I know who I'm talking to.
That's right. We are real
Yes, Miss
people.
Anita.
Christian.
Yeah.
I was toying with whether or not I was going to share this, but I just want to put the perspective in because you always do it when you're talking about your situation you had in May. Well, Frida wasn't able to attend, and she's a pastor and everything. She usually comes with her daughter Zanetta. Zanetta suffered from sickle cell, and she passed yesterday.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh,
wow.
oh my goodness.
Mm.
Sorry to
Terrible.
hear that. Sorry to hear that.
The reason why I'm wanted to speak was because Frida asked for us to pray that she not go into the negative space she went to when her sister died. So she only wants a specific prayer, and that is that we pray that she doesn't go into a negative space like she did when her sister died.
Dear God, we pray for Frida right now to not go into the negative space that she went to when her sister died, and her every place she goes is positive.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
That speaks to the urgency
Amen.
of why Erica's 12 appointments is important.
Yep.
Right. That's exactly right.
Yep.
Anybody else have anything to share about this weekend? And I'm very sorry to hear that about Frida. She is just such an incredible woman.
This
I mean, I
weekend
think.
was amazing for me. I'm sorry, Beth.
No, go ahead, Nikita.
I think this weekend was very helpful and impactful for me. One, we got to see the CEO of Primerica, and that was the highlight of my weekend.
Mine too.
But it was like it put fire under me to do better. So I told Christian at his house, and everybody is my witness, that I was going to do better and I was going to be on Zoom every morning to get better. So I am here. It's helped me out. I've learned a lot that I needed to learn, and I'm going to continue to do so.
And you came all the way from Chicago.
Yes.
Nice.
Flights, 2 nights at the hotel too.
Wow. Thank you, Nikita. Anybody else?
Christian, we had 6 new people, total 9 I had. But amazing thing was, out of 9, Janet, such a superstar she is,
Let me hear again.
she had helped 2 families this weekend, and I have 1 new person coming to the team, which you're going to see on Tuesday. And the other person who was, like Ace said, I've been to these company meetings and I don't want anything. And then I used that. I said, okay, you come in here, listen, sit there for 3 hours. I'll pay for your ticket. After that, if you don't hit it, or you don't like anything, I'll give you $100 on the top of it.
I like it.
I said, I'll pay you $100 on the top of it for spending your time, wasting your time. Is that fair? He said, okay. He showed up. And he was sitting and making notes. I was looking at him. He was not sitting with me. He was sitting alone. Making notes. That's fine. He leaves it. Thank you very much. He calls me in the evening. I'm thinking this is the best thing ever happened in my life. Oh, really? I said, what do you want to do now? I know better thing happens. So what do you want to do now? He says,
magic happens at big events.
Yeah, he says, okay, let's do 2 things. I said, what do you want me to do? He said, first, I want you to do a life insurance on me and my husband, and then I want to join your business. Can you do that?
Wow.
I think this is a good thing.
I think we can do that.
I think I can do that.
Awesome.
So you're
Tony.
right.
Hope we can get you to qualify.
Yeah. Well, we can certainly see if you qualify. That's for sure. Can't promise you anything.
Yeah.
Denise, what'd you get this weekend?
Well, I thought it was excellent this weekend. Everything and everybody, and I got that I need to get to moving.
You need to get to moving.
Yeah.
It was excellent, and I need to get to moving.
That's right. It was
right,
excellent,
like
and
that.
I need to do some things. I actually need to be more disciplined. work the systems that we have, because I just,
guess where the discipline
systems is important.
Guess where the discipline comes from?
Where?
The thinking. We'll get into that
that's
in a minute.
true.
That comes from thinking.
That's true.
Thinking about what are we thinking about? All right. So that's good.
That's true. That's true.
That was Bruce Friday night. He just wanted to drill in your brain of how your brain needs to work.
What Bruce shared on Friday night was incredible.
It was incredible.
Incredible.
Thinking is everything in this business, man.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. I had to go get my house ready.
But he
took in. I wasn't allowed to be in there.
Bruce dissected everybody's brain Friday night, Christian.
Oh, wow.
Amazing.
He spoke about limiting beliefs.
Yeah, he talked about thinking.
Yeah.
Christian, I want to add a couple of things, right? As Donnie mentioned what Bruce said, and it was so true, right? I think sometimes we kind of get comfortable, right? And our old systems in our minds continue to regulate our lives. And he mentioned that our subconscious oftentimes is far more powerful than our conscious mind, which I agree 1,000%. Scientifically proven is true, right? One thing he mentioned that was so profound that I didn't even realize is that you were sitting in the front, right? And literally asking all these questions for our benefit. He said, you guys realize what Christian is dealing with. The average person will be thinking about, man, am I going to die? Am I going to live, right? But you sitting up there having the courage to override that mindset, to continue to ask questions, not even what you're going through, for our benefit. And to me, that was extremely profound. I'm asking myself, like, what's my excuse, right? And for me, like I said, it really impacted my mind. Literally Saturday when we, after the meeting, I'm on my way to the airport to fly back to Texas. And I get a call from a young lady that is asking me, hey, do you mind if you meet with my 70-year-old parents? Because her and I have been communicating for about a week. I said, I'm on my way to the airport, because they don't really like Zoom. Question, I literally canceled my flight because I couldn't meet with them until the evening. I canceled my flight and I went to the evening to go meet with them in Bowie, right? I sat with both of them and we did having a discussion, right? The husband has his hands folded. He doesn't really want to be involved in it, right? So after we get going, he starts getting more comfortable. He opens up, right? Come to find out, the reason why he's so upset is that for 15 years, he was paying $900 per month for a policy. And I asked him what happened. He said after 15 years, he went back to go see to get his money out. They told him there's no money left in the policy.
Oh,
and
wow.
I showed him. Had he put that money in an investment account,
man, that
right?
hurts.
I should have. Had he put the money in an investment account, he would have had almost $500,000. And he was irate, right? So as I'm talking to him, his wife was like, man, I have something. I'm paying $1,000 a month, and I don't even know what it is. I said, I guarantee you, what you have is something from either New York Life, Prudential, or Transamerica. He said, I'm not sure. She went upstairs, brought the policy. Guess what? Transamerica. And that 18-year-old son was just there, like, it shocked because what? Once again, it's credibility, right? Because I knew exactly what it was. I opened a policy. I wrote on my paper, IUL, before she brought it. As soon as she brought it, what it says? IUL. So once again, credibility, right? Paying $1,000 a month. Right then, he called his daughter. He said, man, I thank you for sending this God-sent man to our house.
Awesome.
Come on. Because literally, like, we were wasting and throwing away money. The mother was ready to call the company. It's like 9 o'clock at night. So first thing on Monday, she's going to call. She's like, how can we become your clients? So I'm going to meet with them again, sometime this week to help them with with their finances. So it just showed, once again, it was the mindset, right? Because you know what, I'm going to Texas. You know what, I don't have time. I'll do Zoom. I said, no, I don't know what they need. I canceled my flight so I can make it there in that evening. And look what I was able to do for them just by making that trip.
Nice, Prince. Come on, Prince. Nice, Prince. Come on, buddy. That's what you were talking about. I got an appointment when I
mindset change, man. Mindset change,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Great job.
Yeah,
That's awesome, Prince.
that's a little bit. I have a little bit on that. A cousin of mine called me Saturday night when I came home and said that her other cousin is selling insurance, and if this is the same company that I'm working with, he's doing the same thing. And so when she sent me the thing, I said, I'm going to tell you anything. I just go on Google and you look up for Universal Life, and then you tell me if you want to buy that policy. And all I said to her, she called me to say, oh, I shouldn't have trusted her. But, but if it wasn't for the meeting and all this kind of stuff, the stuff that we learned so much over this weekend, that I'm able to go out there and tell people like, you got to go make sure you know what you're doing. Before you sign anything, ask question. Ask the hard question. Don't care if it's a family member or not. And if you're not sure, seek out, because if you're just gonna sign, you're gonna end up in bondage, and we out of bondage. So it's time for us to just to start stepping out in faith and trusting. Think.
Hey, Jeanette. Come
Yes.
on. And I want to go back to you, Prince, for a second. So the person says, "Are you're selling insurance? I just wanted to know if this is the same insurance as I know somebody else selling insurance."
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I would say, if you said that to me, I said, what if this is not about selling insurance? Do you know what this is really about, Jeanette?
Correct.
Making a changing, it's a change in your life. This is a life-changing situation. This not just
Yeah,
not
but just
about
on the subject of insurance, you know what it's really about, Jeanette?
making sure that you have some set up your life. So it's like you kind of basically having yourself set up for better future growth. In other way,
That is true, but more specifically,
making.
would you like to know?
Yeah, clearing stuff for your family. It's all of that. But
tell me what you think about this. It's what we're helping people do is to get out of insurance, how to get out of life insurance, how to have enough money to where they are something called self-insured. Have you ever heard of that?
Insured, yeah, yes.
Have you ever heard of being self-insured?
Yeah, self-insured. Yes.
What is it?
It's you have yourself. You set up where you're not depending on anything or any. In other words, it's like the insurance self is like you set up yourself is set up for. I'm not depending on anybody to make sure I'm okay.
Yeah, but how does that happen? How do you become? Would you like to be self-insured?
Yeah, I'm not depending on anyone.
No, I'm asking you a question. Would you? This is a yes or no.
Yes.
This is not a story. Would you like to be self-insured? Yes or no?
Yes.
You would. What is required for Jeanette to be self-insured then? And this is a very short answer.
Okay. I gotta change the way I'm thinking, the way I'm doing things.
That may be true, but that's what do you need to be self-insured?
I have a plan for my future.
Okay, but you could have a plan but not be self-insured.
Implement.
That's how to get self-insured, but what do you need to be self-insured? What must you have to be self-insured? You could have an idea, you could have the plan, but you could still not be if you had this, you'd be self-insured.
My mindset. I think I have
to. No, you could have the right mindset and not be self-insured. And if you want to shorten this process, I could tell you, or you can keep doing wrong guesses.
I have to do the work. I have to do the work.
Perfect. So why don't you just let me share with you? Would that be okay?
Yes.
Okay. So what's the question?
What do you need?
I'm asking her. This is a role playing for training purposes. I'm trying to help Jeanette here.
How can I help you to be a better version of
No, the question is, what does Jeanette need to be self-insured? That's the question.
Okay.
What's the question, Jeanette?
So how can
No. Here, let me give you the question. Let me give you the question. The question is, what does Jeanette need to be self-insured? Repeat that, please.
What do Jeanette need to be self-insured?
Correct. Are you ready for the answer?
Yes.
Enough money.
Okay. Enough money.
I don't know if it's $1 million. I don't know if it's $2 million, but there's some amount of money that you need to be self-insured that if you died, your dependents, your family, your inheritance would be adequate.
That's true.
You understand?
Yes.
Now, if you don't have the money, if you don't have any assets and you died now and you wouldn't leave enough for your family or your dependents to leave them okay, then what do you need until you have the money?
Then I need to start saving.
Well, yes, but if you don't have enough savings and you die, when could you die?
Right now, later on.
Right. So if you don't have any savings and you were to die right now, what do you need? What do you need?
Insurance.
Insurance, that's right. Yay. Yay. You need insurance. Now,
Yeah.
do we want you to have insurance forever?
No.
No. What do we want you to have forever?
The savings, your
Money.
Yes, your money.
Yeah, because when you have the money, you
And
don't need the
insurance.
But guess what? The other companies want you to believe you need
The
forever. Insurance. But we want to get you
to not want insurance, but
to not need. That's right. We want to get you out of insurance. We're
Permanent
the
insurance.
only company that I know of that offers insurance that doesn't want you to need it.
Right.
Because we want to give you something called a investment plan, a financial plan, a debt elimination plan, pay off your debt, invest money, and one day and have insurance, but then replace the insurance with cash.
Yeah.
Where you have enough money where you don't need the insurance anymore because you are what?
Independent.
Self-insured, financially independent. Exactly right. Now, what's wrong with that plan?
Not a thing. That's the best plan.
What other company is doing that?
Primerica.
What other company is doing that?
There's no other, besides no other company doing that. Really.
No other company is doing that. Okay, you see how we're different?
Yes.
Does that sound like something you'd like to do?
Of course, definitely.
Would you like to see the first step to doing that?
Yes.
Okay, now that's a perfect example of what?
Straight line.
Getting a commitment.
That's a perfect example of how you teach somebody, and it takes what?
Questions.
Questions and time and
Strategy.
Understand.
Patience.
Yes.
Because if you blurt out the answer and you don't let them think and come up with the answer, two bad things are happening. What are they?
They don't get a chance to think.
Which means they don't
learn.
They're not learning.
Yeah.
They're not learning. If you don't think about the answer, you don't get to learn about it. If somebody blurts it out, you're not learning. You're not teaching. You're not coaching anybody. You're not teaching anybody anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing is that if you're always saying it,
and they don't get a chance to think.
Can you be creating doubt also whenever you're not teaching and coaching?
Yeah.
Because we're the ones that know all the answers and not allowing them to think about it.
It's not attractive.
Yeah.
You're pushy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they get offensive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They feel the sales pitch.
That's exactly right.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, so it's very important to have the right knowledge.
Yeah.
But also deliver it in the right
way.
In the right way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was an example of how I was trying to help Jeanette.
Yeah, it's not about me. It's about.
I didn't give her a big lecture or a sermon.
No.
I just asked her questions.
You just give me a good correction. That's all.
There you go. Okay. Now, Prince, somebody said, let me see if I can think back that far. Oh, I don't want to be involved in that. Anybody ever heard that one?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
How do I respond to that, Prince? Let's do a role play.
He said he didn't say that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he just.
Well, that's what you said during your talk, something like that. That's not something I want to get involved in right now, or it's not something I want to do. Say that to me.
No, I'm saying, okay.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just say that to me.
Okay. That's not really something I want to do.
Okay. What is it that, what exactly, I hear you, but what is it that you don't want to do?
I just don't want to make another mistake again.
Okay. Do you think I want you to make another mistake again? Is that what I'm helping you do?
I don't know you, so I'm not sure.
Correct. You don't know me. But do you think I would want you to make another mistake again?
I don't think so.
Yeah, 100% right. Let me ask you a question. What if there was a way to avoid another mistake? Would you want to know it?
Definitely.
Okay, so now I got a yes, and now I can continue on. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this type of training, but This is a one-on-one business, and if you know how to
Yeah.
ask questions and if you know how to think, right, and if you know the
Yeah.
content, you're going to be okay. If you don't know the material, if you don't know how to think, if you don't listen, if all you do is talk, if you're not asking questions,
Yep.
and then listening to what they say and then formulating the next question, you're going to have difficulty.
Yeah. Totally agree.
A lot of people, well, I don't want to do what you do. Well, what do I do?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what do I do? What you? Oh, you know what I do? What do I do then? And then whatever they say, that's going to be not what I do. Promise you.
Correct.
Because what do I do?
You
We
help people to get what they want.
educate people.
That's right.
Yeah.
We help people win. We help people do better. And
Correct.
who wants to do better?
Everyone.
Everybody. Who wants to win?
Everyone.
We help people get financially independent. Who wants to do that?
I do.
I'm not trying to get you in Primerica. No, I'm not trying to help you. I'm not trying to get you into anything. I just want to
That's
help
right.
you win.
That's right.
And what we are is not a brand. We are we are an accumulation of what?
Assets, accumulation of.
You could look at them as assets, but what I'm going to what we're sharing, what we've been going over, what I just shared with Jeanette are
Concepts.
Mm-hmm.
My head is full of ideas, concepts, steps, techniques, information, ideas. It's not. I'm not selling a brand.
Right.
Okay. It's not you becoming a millionaire.
It's a way of
I
life.
became a millionaire a long time ago. It was what? Asante. It wasn't me becoming a millionaire. That happened a long time ago. And then I lost the million. And then I got it back. Okay, that was an interesting ride. But anyway.
When the stock dropped, is that what happened?
Yeah.
When the stock dropped?
Yeah, the Citigroup stock dropped that I had been saving in for a long, long time. And it went
Right.
to, under $1. But anyway, it wasn't getting $1 million. It was what? Deepak.
What you learned and who you became in the process.
That's exactly right.
You become
Going from the construction worker to the retail to the waiter got me to a particular spot in life, which was not millionaire. Getting in this business and then going from shy, introverted, scared to talk to somebody, didn't know how to do anything, didn't have a license, didn't know what a mutual fund was, etc. And then going to meetings and going to trainings and reading books and listening to CDs and going to seminars. That process, the person I became when I got here and everything I learned and started, the thinking I acquired, the behaviors I started, those are the things that helped me become a millionaire. It's not the million, it's the what?
The person you become.
Who you become.
That's right.
The process.
It's right.
The
It's
process.
who you must become
That's right.
to make it happen.
Yeah, the
And
knowledge.
that's why people that make millions say, if I had to start over again, I could do it again.
I could do it all over again, right? Because I know how to do it.
Yeah.
I could not have said that when I got here.
So it's not the millionaire that's the exciting part. It's who you become.
That's just the result,
Mhm.
The byproduct.
the byproduct of doing a lot of stuff before that happens.
Right.
Yeah, because
A
for
lot of
everybody,
stuff.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
that's,
everybody says, hey, if we could redistribute all the wealth out there, it would all go back to where it was originally.
Mhm.
That
'Cause
is so
people
true, Gordon. If you gave all the money in the world and gave everybody the same amount of money, redistributed it equally,
Doesn't
in
work.
less than a generation,
It would be
People
just
still
like
be
it was.
broke.
people would have the money again.
80%, 20%?
I think that
That's
has
right.
to do with
Was it 90-10?
Yeah.
It's
I
why
think that
lottery
has to-
winners, people that win the lottery, are broke and worse off later because it wasn't about the money. It was about the thinking and the process to get to that point.
Yeah.
And the environment.
This
and
is
the
all
environment.
reminding me of Bruce
Mhm.
saying, old me meet the new me.
You have to
Mhm.
That's
override your
it.
old thinking.
That's it. That's you. It's not, you're not a human being. You are a
Human becoming.
human becoming. And the question is, Denise,
What are you becoming?
what are you becoming?
Evolve.
We are all becoming something. The question is, what is it? Anybody else have anything on their heart they want to share or ask before I get into how to I just want to give you some thoughts, some thinking on thinking.
Okay. Give me 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. Saturday, I put on my IBA again. And I changed my goals on Saturday. And I think I have like a long time to go to learn and become better person, because this Saturday is make a lot of transformation in myself. Because I before I want to do the investments, whatever, make some money to support myself and my family, but now I have a different vision. And I'm gonna call you later because I need some help in some area. Okay? This
My
is what
phone
I
is
just
on.
Thank you.
Good. Real quick, Miguel Lazo, what did you get this weekend? Good to see you.
Hey, good morning, Chris. One thing that I got.
Miguel's a very quiet superstar, by the way, everybody.
Yeah,
very
he is.
quiet, but he's a giant.
One thing that got my attention was when Henry said that 80% of his business is done through Zoom. I think that's something that can be, got to figure out what kind of system he's using, but that's a lot of business.
Wasn't that encouraging?
Yeah. That's what we're doing here.
Very, very encouraging.
Yeah, because a lot of people are saying you got to get back in the office. But then he also added they do get in the office once a month. That's doable. I got no problem with once a month. As a matter of fact, everybody's got the calendar, and thank you, I think Nikita or somebody who put the pretty copy out there.
I did.
I mean, you made it, but somebody put it out there this morning.
Tracy
Puckett put it out there. Yeah.
Matthew and Tracy.
And Gordon took the trouble to write it out. And then Matthew retyped it, right?
I made the flyer, the one that Tracy just.
You made the flyer, but Gordon wrote it out in hand.
My hand still hurts.
God. Yeah. Right. Tracy shared it this morning because I had shared the
agenda.
The Gordon's, the original.
Yeah, you shared the written out portion. Why?
Yeah, and
so the dates are all good? The dates are all good on that one?
Yeah, the printed out, the updated one from Matt has the updated date.
April was the incorrect date.
April was the only one that had a little error in it.
So, and it's fixed now, right?
That's correct.
Yes.
So
I don't know about the December 11th, the gala or gala.
We don't know about that, but that's what we're gonna.
Okay, that's on a Friday. I didn't know if it was going to be Friday or Saturday, but everything else is good.
Right. Okay. But we wanted that was in perfect alignment what Henry's doing.
Yeah.
That was encouraging that we've already got that done. We've got all of our Saturdays once a month live for those people. And I've let my family know that it doesn't, my intention is to be in those meetings live, no matter wherever I am in the world, I'm coming home for that.
Can I say one thing before you go about thinking?
Yes.
I think nobody mentioned this, and it's worth knowing or thinking about or whatever. The Navy SEAL boot camp program that Henry talks about is huge. I think it's that a district getting a district promotion and a 50% contract does not make you a district leader. You have to go through boot camp to become a district leader, and then you become whatever the next one is before master sergeant or whatever it was. It's so you got to become a district leader, and then you produce a district leader to get to the next level, and then you produce 2 of them to become the final level. And I think that
they want to produce 150 new Navy SEALs and 75 in their base.
Yeah, they call them, the way he calls them was Navy SEAL Senior Officer Master Sergeant. So that I think that boot camp program is huge. If we can,
I did too.
if we can implement something like that, and know,
I'm all for that because without being a field trainer, I guess that's another word for it.
Yeah, no, I
Without
like that.
being so what we need to find out is how often, we got the content.
Yeah.
But it's how often and when. So
Yeah.
I'm available. I'll make myself available for that too.
And I think the pictures on the wall are important, but we don't necessarily have a wall, so we'd have to
we could
figure
have
out.
a Zoom wall.
Yeah, where?
Well,
Virtual
that and
wall.
if we build the culture of trying to get into the office once a month, though, it could be on the wall, right? It could be both
Yes.
places. And I also think Henry's whole point of as a leader, like it's my job to build that team for my person. Like I think
Yes.
that really hit home. Like that's my responsibility. I need to tell my person I will do that for them and then make it my mission to do it.
I agree. And I think one thing that he didn't even
Hold
talk
on
about.
1 second, Matt, before we get into all the things we need to do. We can strategize. Shonda, what did you get out of the weekend?
I think my biggest takeaway was all about what the last $100 million hierarchies have done. And and the thing that stuck out to me the most was that they had 140 district leaders promoted the year that the hierarchy went over $1 million. And so, my question was, how many district leaders am I going to help promote to help that cause? So it was all, my thought process has been about helping people get to district and then getting them to understand what to do so that they can get a district, because that's literally what we learned about growing up in the business. Once you become a district, the next thing for you to do is to help someone else get the district. And then when you
what are
help
we
someone
going to
else,
call that instead of district now, Shonda?
50%.
We're going to try to get you to 50%.
When you get to 50%, your job is to help someone else get to 50%. And once you help someone else get to 50%, you get promoted. And then when you have two people at 50%, you get promoted again, right? So it's all about a culture of helping people to get to 50%, them becoming competent and confident.
Becoming
and
a Navy SEAL.
And then them helping other people to get to 50%. So,
right.
That 140 district leaders is what's required is really a big part of what's on my mind.
I love that. Good job,
Thank you.
Shonda. That's a great word.
Hector, what did you get out of it the weekend? And why doesn't your brother have his camera on? Go ahead.
No, he has
You're your brother's keeper,
Well, I can't make him. I got the same exact thing that Shonda got out of it, and it was funny when she said that I'm on the exact same wavelength, and I was writing down as he was saying, 140 district leaders, 30 divisions, 15 regionals, and 3 RVPs will pop out.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, what part of that 140, 30, 15, 3 am I going to be a part of? And I said to myself, I could do 10%,
Okay.
which isn't a huge thing, but it'll get us to a higher level and it'll help the hierarchy. So I think if we all come together as leaders and we claim a certain part of those numbers and we work towards those as a team,
yes,
come to the convention, million dollar hierarchy, and we all moved up.
And hold each other accountable.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tambria, what'd you get?
Sorry. Just the numbers. I know they were talking about attacking the numbers and just allowing it to work for you. They were talking about the different clubs, like the 30 by 30 club, 50 by 50, just like things that just show that you are working, that your team is growing, basically tying back into what Shonda was saying. So obviously if you're promoting people, it means that, it means
Time
that
for
your
you to
team is
grow.
growing. Yeah.
Hector says grow. Shonda says grow. Deepak, what'd you get out of it? Thank you, Tambria.
Christian, I got out it's different. Like,
Making
now I'm
600,000 a year. What did you hear?
see money. Yes, I'm going to do. We are going to make money. But what I saw, what everybody recognize you for, there are a lot of people in the company for 40 years or 50 years, but they don't get respect what we saw you getting it. The CEO of our company come there and give you respect. Bruce Caulk came just for your 40 years of recognition. So it's not like money, but what you pour your life for last 40 years in lots of people's lives. Yes, you help all of us change our lives, but there are so many people you help them think different. And so me, like, yes, we are financially independent, money is not a problem, but what that is the one what I will fight for. Maybe
That's
I can
great.
help someone get better, impact with my knowledge, my expertise, and my surroundings, here, if I can help someone, those are the things. Yes, and same nut balls, like I'm going to have more district leaders, more licensed people, more recruits, right? Helping lots of families.
I love that.
But
That's
what
like the
you
best. That's like the
achieved,
best
Christian,
answer. To me,
what
that's
you
the
have
best.
achieved
Yeah,
is different.
yeah.
And
That's like.
that room fits 625 people. I'm going to challenge you guys. Make an investment. Get the 10 tickets now. I know Erica went ahead and bought 10 tickets. She said, and I'm going to have those tickets filled next time I come back from North Carolina.
Maybe
That
more.
room is that's a much better setup. Would you guys
Actually, I
agree?
think I'm gonna double it, Ace.
And it's going to be
You
even
double
better
it?
because it would have. Yeah, I wish I would have had a chance to see it because I would have put that screen on the stage
Mm.
because it would
So
have been perfect. It would have
let's
gotten
all
right
get
to the
that
thing
buy-in.
anyway. Okay,
Let's get all that buy-in. Let's collect as much money possible because that room is perfect for us to grow to 625 people.
excellent.
Let's
Everybody
get
still here?
625 next time and need a new room.
Gordon, what did you get out of that? Oh, where did Gordon go?
I'm here. We need way more people there. That's what I got out of it. We're just too small. We're playing small. We're small. I'm small. Need more personal directs and more attendance because that event was powerful.
Gordon, remember the thing I've shared a few times, the three S's or the three levels of success. Step number one, and they all start with S.
It's not coming to me.
Survival, success,
Survival for level one is you got to figure out how to survive in life. You move out of your parents' house. Some people, well, I think the average person is still living at home or something by in their 30s or something.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be able to figure out in life how to survive. First level of living. Step level number two is success. And success is all about what Deepak was talking about. I got my house. My kids are educated. I got a bunch of I'm financially independent. And that's level two. And that's all about what happens to who? You. But then the third level of living is a life of survival, a life of success, or a life of
Significance.
significance. And living a life of significance has nothing to do with you.
True.
A life of significance are people who live for
Others.
And the impact that they have on
Others.
And it was great to see Ruben up there. Ruben and I have been in business over 30 years, maybe 34 years. And he's 72 and he's up there on the stage and I'm standing next to him and he's saying, man, this year I want to do this. Cause he's been, he had some illness and he's been away and he's been, traveling and, living the dream because he's totally financially independent. But he said, man, he saw that and he saw the everything that happened there and he wants to make a difference. It's not about the money anymore. Now, some people get the money and they're gone.
Right.
But then other people have the money, but they stay because It's more than money. So that's what, yeah, I'm not thinking there. That video, thank you for all of you who contributed and said those kind things, and Glenn coming and Bruce coming. I mean, it was overwhelming to have so much kindness said about. I never imagined that happened in a million years.
But doesn't it go to show you the company though, Christian? Like when Glenn Williams walked out on stage, I like about passed out. I couldn't even believe it. And it just goes to show you the value, the family, like orientation the company has, the true being cared about by your leaders. Like, where do you find that in corporate America today? Like, you're there 40 years, they can replace you with someone cheaper, you're gone. Like,
That's
here
a
this man
fact.
gets on a plane to come see you, a $80 billion CEO. Like, that just spoke volumes. And even to people that were with me, they were like, they were taking, I mean, I wasn't sure what they would think about it, but they were really impressed. They couldn't believe it. First off, they were so thankful to see you, meet you. And then for them to see that and be like, this is crazy. I was like, no, this is our company. This is a
On a
once in a
Saturday
life.
morning at 9 a.m.
Yeah, and Lynette was good too because she had you thinking that she was introducing Christian. He thought she was
She did that
introducing him.
perfectly.
She thought she was introducing
I was
him.
about ready to get up there. Yeah, this is right, man. He's got this introduction down pat. And then she said, CEO. Glenn Williams.
And your reaction
Twice
was
to you, Christian.
your
Ace got
reaction was
you.
priceless, man.
Ace did it for
Priceless.
Bruce Caulk too
Priceless.
the night before. He got you too.
Crazy.
That was great.
All right. We ready to go?
We're ready.
And ideally, this goes on from 9 to 10:30 on Mondays.
Right.
Well, let's get to it.
Can you stay till 10:30 or we need to end?
No, we
I
got
think 10:30 is good.
Gordon, do you need to go?
I am good. I've cleared it.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank
one
you,
other
buddy.
thing that I got from the thing also, I like the report card. I didn't know that we could actually look and see. Well, I don't because I just now started and everything, but I do like the report card where they actually treat it in because it is your own business to actually analyze where you are, where your people are, and what they're doing,
Yep.
so that you can literally nudge or which employee that you have, person down the line to get them where they need to go.
That's right. The amount of content or tracking or technology on POL, Erica, is adequate, sufficient, mind-blowing.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
There's more on there than we all even know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's talk